Thank you so much for joining me on my channel this evening. I'm a feminine mystic, and I'm not here to take any of this seriously, and I hope you don't either. And I just want to thank everyone for joining me, new people, and I want to thank people who are leaving. Usually, when I switch things up on my channel, people start unsubscribing, and that's how I know I'm making an impact. It's interesting. Like, I know I am in my zone, starting to get in my zone when negative things start happening or when people react negative to me. I'm like, yes, that means I'm like actually like in it. I'm in it now. You know, I'm taking risk. I'm showing up. Also, I'm uploading a new healing meditation video and inspired by Isis. It's called Take Your Time. That's what I've been working on for the past couple of days. It's been really fun and relaxing. I'm searching all around for ways to make my own music, you know, on my own meditation tracks. And I found it. I found it. And I have been searching around on how to keep things very simple and not let things overwhelm me and get too complicated. I'm feeling really good. Like, my prayer is that I just stay relaxed. Like, there's no need to stress, there's no need to force anything. And that's where that the new meditation that's being uploaded is inspired by. It's called Take Your Time. Like, take it easy on yourself. Everything's going to be the way it is until it's not anymore. And part of quantum leaping, part of the process is enjoying the journey. Hi. And thank you so much for liking the video. I also, hi from Brazil. Awesome. I've never been to Brazil before, but I have been to South America. I did spend like a year and a half in Peru, like 8 months in Cusco, and then um, the rest of the time in Lima. So, hi, how are you this evening? I'm usually not on this late, but it literally took me all night to figure out how to turn the track I made into an MP3. And so, yeah, we're going to get into the channeling this evening. Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Ray. Thanks everybody here. Let's like the video. Let's get my subscribers back up that I lost. Because I'm doing like even weirder stuff than before, and people are trying to argue with me about it, and there's really nothing to argue about. It makes me feel good. It makes me happy. I feel like I'm on my right path. I'm finding more ease and more peace within myself every day. And um, we're going to get into the channeling because there's some things that the goddess would love to convey. So let's take a deep breath for all of my late night people who are probably searching around on YouTube for a person, energies to connect with. I pray that you find something that helps you rest easy tonight and helps you get up feeling good in the morning. Nothing but love and positivity comes through at all times. And just a little bit of pushing you to get into your zone and into your happiness, into your own frequency. Let's take another deep breath through the nose, out the mouth, empty that gut. fill it back up. Isis. Isis has been with me all day, helping me make music, helping me to not feel guilty about um, being okay, and for things working out for me, even though I'm not living in the way that this world says you should live, with a lot of stress and a lot of work and doing things that I don't want to do. I'm actually taking joy in telling all the opportunities that I don't really want no. Where in the past I felt like I had to do everything because I was afraid I wasn't going to get anything if I didn't, you know, overextend myself. But now it's different. I'm refusing to overextend myself at all. If I'm not relaxed and it doesn't make me happy and I'm not at peace with it, the answer is no. If I don't want to do it, the answer just is no. It doesn't matter what my bank account looks like. It doesn't matter what anyone else is doing around me. It don't matter how I look to other people or how I look to my own ego. I want to feel how I want to feel, and I can feel that way. And I'm learning that more and more every day. Greetings, greetings. Hmm. In the spirit realm, there's nothing but abundance here. We're showing Aya a fruit vine right now, a vine of plenty, energy of there never being any lack, and there just being joy, happiness, fulfillment, fullness, and abundance. Playing the harp, beauty, extension of more joy, more peace, more heart, being present and in the moment, painting, singing, dancing, acting, involving your heart, getting into your life, getting into yourself. The only way you will be able to do that is if you feel the feelings that are coming up as they arise. A lot of you all have a lot of defense mechanisms that are uncomfortable and make you feel small and make you feel separated and make you feel ugly or make you feel like you're not enough. All of these things are illusions. You can always come back home to abundance, to heaven, to peace, to joy. It's always there for you. Just do something that your intuition is telling you to do, like right now. You don't have to wait. You don't have to be perfect. You don't need really much of anything to be all of who you are in the moment, because God is channeling through you, and that is all you need. When you get it, when it is clear to you that that is the truth, then you will have no more problems. You see, it doesn't matter how your body looks to the outside world or how things come out. Energy begets energy. That's the only thing that you really need to be concerned about. How do I feel? How do I feel right now? Does this make me feel good? Okay, let's do more of that. And it doesn't even have to be a negative. We're not talking about judgments here. We're not talking about negative or positive, evil or good, right? We're talking just about a feeling. What feels good? Peace, wholesome, joy, like you want it, like you want more of it, like you're in the right place, like you're in alignment, like you're innocent and you can do no wrong. This is a pure, breezy life force energy, and it's actually your fire within, and it breeds more of that when you spend time with it. So we're just encouraging you to spend more time with it. If you get off by spending time with the flowers and meditating on the flowers and smelling the flowers and watching the butterflies, spend hours doing that. Do nothing and you will receive everything. This is what this channel is learning. That's what she was just describing to you. She does nothing and she is receiving everything that she needs. It's pouring into her life and it doesn't need to be validated by anyone on the outside. Okay? No one has to give you permission to be who you are. Who you are is a being that just does nothing and allows everything to show up. Doing nothing doesn't mean not actual just sitting and looking at the wall. In this world that you reside in, that your body is rooted and grounded in, doing nothing means you're doing what brings you delight and joy and peace, which would be walking on the beach, enjoying a peach, looking at the sunset, painting the sunset. Let one inspiration lead you to the next, and you will never feel like you're working hard. Hard work will beget more hard work. Do you understand what we're trying to express to you? We really want you to feel loved and fulfilled from your heart. Follow your heart. Continue to follow your heart. Continue to smile at yourself. Tell yourself, I love you when you look in the mirror every day. It's the little things. Yet be consistent. Be diligent. Be diligent in the small things. And be grateful. Be hopeful whenever you're weary because you know your breakthrough is coming. Whenever you experience challenges and negativity, that's an opportunity for you to ask for what it is you actually want or to pay attention to. See, when you pay attention to something, you're asking for it. Asking isn't lip service. Asking is frequency. It's all frequency. Everything is energy. Everything is about the energy. So when you're in an energy of discomfort, you automatically ask for more comfort. You don't even have to say, I want more comfort. You're giving off discomfort. And it's like, ah. Yet, don't pay attention, too much attention to the discomfort. Start going in the direction of what would make you feel comfortable. Start searching out what will make you feel more comfortable because then you'll be paying attention to what makes you more comfortable. That's a prayer. You're asking, and you shall receive. And you're doing this all day long, whether you realize it or not. Some of you are waiting for something big to happen, for you to let go of control and surrender to life and surrender to yourself. Because you and life are the same thing. There is no separation. Okay? But if you just take it in bites sizes, in small little fractions, when the big things come, it will be a natural progression. From where you're at right now, as big as your dreams are, you wouldn't be able to handle the very end of it yet. So be grateful for every little step and every frustration because it's all guiding you to have one foot in front of the other. And you know the laws of the universe now. So you know that if you are focusing and being consistent and saying your whatever's affirmations, encouraging words of light, spending time with the divine, 15 minutes a day. You don't really need to do too much. When you try to do too much, you go tip over the scale of frustration and dissatisfaction and feeling like God is overwhelming you and burdening you with too many things that you have to do, and it turns into some type of religion. This is not what the God is asking you for. It's the exact opposite, actually. A great approach is taken by a Ayurvedic culture, science, and health. Whatever you do, whether it be eating, exercising, talking to someone, do it until you feel energized and then stop. The goal is to never hurt yourself, overextend yourself, stress your body. You want to be as kind and gentle to yourself as possible so that you can have a glow in your skin from the inside out, from your heart all the way out. We want you to be beautiful and blessed, hopeful, full of light, and full of joy. This is our message for the evening. Transmission off. Good night. All right. Hello, King Onyx. I hope you guys enjoyed that message. It was very light. I felt very just light and beauty. And they were showing me like pictures, images of birds and flowers and fruit and just kind of like this paradise type of energy. It was really lovely, actually. Very lovely energy. We're going to do a reading. I know it's late, but I actually feel really good, and I'm glad I did this evening. Um, I have a lot that I am wanting to organize and stuff, and I'm trying to catch up to my higher self all the time. Like, that's how I look at healing now. It's like my higher self is like happy and ready to take off and like just wants to be creative all day and feels really good and really sacred. And my lower self feels like it's dying and it's surrendering and it feels like it's losing a battle or something. And so I have to be compassionate and gentle towards that side of me. Um, or else I feel like I'm having this internal battle and it's kind of uncomfortable. Well, we're going to do a reading. Don't forget to watch that meditation video after it finishes uploading. I'm very proud of it. It probably, I don't care. I'm proud of it. It's it's so good. I was laying in my hammock today creating this track, you know, and I wanted to sing outside, but um I didn't get a chance to do that. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. And I'm trying to figure out how to go live and sing and add my tracks to a live. And I think I'll have to pay for that, and I don't really feel like doing that right now. All right, Goddess, what messages do you have for the fairy adventurers this evening? We're starting off with my deck, the Avatar in the City deck. Great energy here. We have the heart chakra, okay, which can denote a lot of different things. Lately, I've been taking any messages that I get about love, I take it to mean about me loving myself and finding myself. But it can also mean connection to a divine partner. Let's see. Let's see what the context is with some surrounding cards. We have a few that have came out. So we have Sing Your Cosmic Song here. All right. Oops. And it came out reverse for some reason. That doesn't necessarily mean that's a bad thing. And then we have Clotting the Wound. Okay. Have y'all ever seen those bleeding mushrooms that look like, they call it strawberry shortcake mushrooms? They're not edible because they're too tough to eat, but the main ingredient in those mushrooms helps clot wounds. So that's why I call that card Clotting the Wound. Underneath the heart chakra, we have the crown chakra activation. That is so interesting. So we have the heart chakra and the crown chakra together. What's going on? And then, oh, I see what's happening. All right, the churning of the universe, which is Lakshmi, that came out reverse. Okay, and underneath clotting the wound, we have fjords and amethyst. It looks like you're on a high. Your higher, like I was just saying, your higher self feels amazing about your path. You feel optimistic. You feel hope. You feel joy. You feel at peace with yourself. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You can even see maybe signs that your soul tribe is coming in. You've been meditating and praying, and it's been bringing up things that need to be healed. Also, what I heard too is that people are sad. Please like the video if you don't mind. Thank you. People are sad that you're leaving. That's what I heard. Like people can feel that you're about to leave them energetically. And there might be even some people tugging and pulling at your energy psychically and kind of um, making you doubt some how you ground your energies, like how you use your voice. Like you have talents that you need to use in order for you to experience the abundance that your higher self, your crown chakra, your angels and guides, they're showing you and giving you messages of how to use your energy. And there's like this fight here, this fear here still there, creeps in that makes you doubt the steps you should take, the direction you should go, other relationships and other people that you're no longer really in alignment with anymore. Um, they may come up in your mind as maybe an attack sometimes, like negative energies that tell you that nah, this ain't it, or nah, that's not you, or nah, you can't do this or that, or maybe memories even from your childhood of not being supported. Um, but I'm really seeing and sensing that you're totally supported on all fronts. You're absolutely protected. You're absolutely on the right path. You're not doing anything wrong. And you can trust in your purpose, your talents, your voice. You're listening to the right energies. And it looks like you have a choice here, kind of a crossroads type energy. Maybe, and that's like the everyday struggle, and it's part of the process. You know, the more you study and focus on who you are, what you want to do, and you go into your energies and you meditate and you kind of sacrifice that ego energy, you know, you let it die out a little bit more every day. Um, it's tiring. I'm seeing here that you being tugged and pulled by your higher self, and then you know your old self, your old life, your old energies and stuff. um you really do feel for people, and you have a lot of compassion for them, but you don't have to like be pulled back in. to energies that, you know, aren't happiness and joy and peace. And I'm kind of hesitating and choking on my words right now because to tell a compassionate person, you know, to not be compassionate in the way that you're used to being compassionate, I don't like saying that to you because I know you mean well, but honestly, um, it's kind of like that show Fault, like the disappearance of the universe, whatever that show was called. Remember those Christian books, The Rapture or whatever? There's a divide happening. It's already happened. Some people are going to be on the side where they're in paradise because I think that's why I kept being showed like this paradise energy, right? And then there's people that you're not going to see anymore, you know, because they're choosing something else. And it doesn't really concern you. Mm. Yeah, the energies in the middle is a black hole and skilled swords woman. So you're not to really like use your skills and your energy to try to convince, convert, and because honestly, it's going to have you open up wounds that have already been healed. It's like anytime you get pulled back into these energies, it's like knocking the sonic coins out of yourself. And then you have to go back and like fix your energy and stuff again. And you don't deserve to constantly always be having to go back and balance your energies again. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing. And also, I did tag my products to the live stream. So check out my new shop that's connected to my YouTube channel. All right, I have a few things there, but yeah, you're you're basically being told to stop knocking the sonic coins out of yourself. You're doing a really great and wonderful and beautiful job moving towards paradise for yourself, your life, your health. Man, you have love coming in towards you because you're focusing on loving yourself. And then your crown chakra is activating. You have new gifts opening up within you. You're like being cracked open in your heart space. Every time you try to help people, or because man, some all right, the chasm between choosing heaven on earth and not choosing heaven on earth, it's gonna get bigger and bigger. So some people are being rebellious, even if they're beings of light. You know, I have some friends. I'm not gonna lie. I have some friends that I've had for years, and they refuse to meditate every day and do the quote unquote work because it feels like work for like a week or two or a few days, right? If you've been out of practice because you've been relying on your own strength. But after a few days or one day or a few hours and you surrender, it starts feeling good. The whole key to this spirituality thing is to approach your relationship with God the same way you would want someone to approach a relationship with you, with authenticity. Like, hang out with God because you like it. Like, hang out with God in a way where you feel like you're bonding and you can just talk to God like we're talking right now. It's like not a big deal and it feels good and it's joyful and you're at peace and you're getting your needs met because God is the source of life and he is giving. It's giving all the time, like 24/7. It never sleeps, it never slumbers. Anytime you ask for anything, it starts working on it immediately. It's like eternal servant towards its creation. Why wouldn't you want to spend time and like your focus on that? Like why? Like um, it's time for us to just admit that we can't really get our energy needs met from each other, and it's okay, right? And so people who are still rebelling and basically making false idols in their life, um, they're just going to have a tough time until they surrender. And there's nothing that you can do or say, not anymore. And it might be hard to watch, right? Because I have a friend, she's she knows like what to do. She does, and she's put herself in these situations, and she be wanting me to give her money all the time because she refuses to focus. And I can't. I just can't. And it's not because I don't have it. It's because I just can't rescue her. She won't learn that way. And it knocks the sonic coins out of me because I don't want, it's like something in me. Like I'll do it when I feel like, okay, like imbalanced to do it. But for the most part, my spirit team is like, no, I'll direct her to where she can get help because I know when you're stressed out, you're not thinking straight and your perspective is narrow and you're not like open minded because she wants things to be a certain way and she wants certain people to do certain things. She wants to be in control, right? So the ego here isn't in control. Your gifts, your love, the power of love, your heart is now in the center of your life, or it's working on it. And so I'm proud of you. All that other stuff is on the outside of you, and it's your choice. You can let it go, or you can linger around for as long as you think you can take it. You know, I do that sometimes, like even with what I watch on YouTube, I'm like, let me, this is, I like certain comedies and stuff, but it sometimes it'll move over into a different go left and then it'll start I can feel like my energy levels go a little and I'm like, is this worth it? It just might be for a little bit. It's all your choice, right? Like how much extra time do you want to spend fluffing up your energy to get it back to that like high level to where you're inspired and you're back in your heavenly gates, pearly gates of paradise or whatever, right? All right. I'm gonna pull from the Earth Magic deck and I'm gonna say good night again, again, again. Don't forget, y'all can sign up on Patreon and meditate with me starting on the 15th of every month. I also have a group that I haven't been promoting stuff because honestly, I've been trying to like organize my mind, like, and figure out exactly what God wants me to do. Because sometimes I'll make things because I feel inspired to, and I'm a really good in person to work with. Like when I do group workshops with people and like retreats with groups and stuff like that. But online, I don't feel like I found my zhuzh yet. And I thank y'all for hanging out with me. I mean, hanging in there with me, you know? Because I'm like one of those people, like ancient people, that everything's word of mouth. You know, like I like giving information and talking and giving wisdom like this because that's how the cults used to be. Like, there's not a lot of things written down from Lemuria and them, you know, from especially feminine Christ cults, nothing written. Everything was word of mouth. All right, because and that's how they kept everything a secret too. You don't write it down. So yeah, I have a group called Divine Pussy that I won't let you join unless you do the 15 days of meditation with me. Okay. All right. Shaman. Ha. Shaman. It says ancient healing wisdom. We're kind of just talking about that. So you guys are shamans and fairies. Fairies are a kind of shaman. Oh, and I was just saying fairies. Earth magic. Wow, this is really deep. Like, I didn't hardly hold that card up. Earth magic, fairies mixed with, ooh, shamanic energy or whatever. Who are you? Oh my gosh. What an amazing being. You're in the spirit realm. You're bringing the spirit realm and grounding it into heaven on earth. You're creating magic here. Hmm. And you're having, it looks like a lot of fun. Reflection, winter solstice, okay? Shape shifting in clouds. And so, all right, this is what I'm seeing. Because you're such a powerful being, it takes a lot of patience for you to be here in this. And so, thank you guys for being here, okay? If no one's appreciate you, I do. I appreciate you for volunteering to show up here on this earth at this time with all these boring people who don't really understand anything about life. And you are an alien, a goddess, a god, a healer, a shaman. You bring in earth magic, you bring in all types of magic. And these cards are saying, be patient. Be patient. Be still, and know that I am God. Yet, connect with the spirit realm and with the earth the way that you do. Don't wait on people to change and heal. Don't wait on the people of this earth to get it, to get you, to understand what you're talking about. You'll be frustrated and unfulfilled and dissatisfied shaman and a fairy. No one likes an angry shaman or an angry fairy, okay? But mostly, you don't want to be like that. And I can relate to this message hmm, a lot, actually. For the past, like my past incarnation, I guess, of me doing this, being in this space, I disappeared a lot. Like, right, from YouTube and showing up because, you know, I always just kind of felt tied down by my gifts and by all of the wisdom and knowledge and stuff, and it seemed like everybody just want a piece of me for that reason, and I felt like I was not having any fun with my life, my personal life, and I just kept getting messages. It's like you can't like be frustrated with and not like the very people that you're here to help. And I'm like, touche, because it's just kind of like, I don't, it felt like I don't have a friend. I'm everybody's friend. But when you're like the den mother, or the den nun, the nun, or whatever, everybody can come to you, but who do you go to, right? So I had to learn, I had to surrender. I had to get rid of my ego and my stubbornness about the way that I wanted love to look and show up for me. And I had to, damn it, love myself so fiercely, so be so protective of my energy. I had to once and for all put my foot down with myself about it. It's not even about blocking and cutting other people off. I had to learn to enjoy and love these things about myself. And that's why I'm always talking about meditation and stuff now, because it doesn't cost you nothing. It doesn't. You don't need me in to do a 15-day challenge. You don't. Yet, it's available to you if you feel like you want that connection. to, a soul tribe member. And Spirit put it on my heart to do. And it's a joy to help people, for me to help people like just sit with God. I feel like part of this is for me is like I don't want to offer people me. I'm not anybody's solution. Not 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 the least little bit, because you are the way, the truth, and the life. What's up, Coda? How you doing? Thank you so much. Gratitude to you as well. But yeah, I always point people back to themselves. You're the shit. And within that though, it's not just all about your gifts and talents and your knowledge and your wisdom or whatever. It's about your pure energy and how that feels and the experience of that within yourself. You have to experience God. Meditation is a way to experience God for yourself. You know how the elders will say, I know that I know that I know that God is good. You have to experience it. Because if you don't, you'll just be in a religion of a new age cult type of thing. And that's not me, okay? And that's honestly why I don't do astrology anymore with people. I know that astrology is not the end all be all, and it's not real, because none of this is real. All the interpretations are magical. We've made them up and have used these interpretations over time to the point to where we all have collectively agreed that that's what that means on a super conscious level, right? I don't want to be involved in anyone feeling bad about themselves because their astrology says this, and that. Because no, we're not going to allow anything to control your self concept, when really the only self concept you need is the definition that God is giving you. And the way, the truth, and the life within you guides you. You don't need anybody else to guide you. If you can learn to sit with yourself and discipline your mind, because you do have to change your mind. You have to be renewed. It's the Bible says, be transformed by the renewal of your mind. And that can be taken by day basis, like a quantum leap basis. You know, if you, like we were just talking about, if you want a new experience, turn away from the old one and focus on the new one that you want, which means you will abandon all the old frequency, all the old habits, the friendships. And we're not used to looking at it like that because we've been shamed into playing the game, because this is a game, playing the game in a way to where people are getting our sonic coins from us, literally. Like, you probably have made people rich and you don't even realize it, or you've made people wealthy, you make people happy, and your energy uplifts and inspires, yet you aren't enjoying yourself. That ain't right. So this shift is about the earth magic beings, the fairies, the shamans, the healers taking back their power. And what that looks like is telling people who are being rebellious, you go rebel over there. For me and my house, we will serve the Lord. And your house is your body, mind, emotions. That's your house. This is my house. All right? And no one can tell me how to think, what to say, how to be. And so shout out to all of y'all. I love that girl that came on here a day or two ago and was telling me how to run my channel and that Jesus this and Jesus that. And I'm like, girl, that's one of my. That's one of the people on my spirit team. What are you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about. Because do you walk and talk with them? Because I do. I love it. I don't mind sparring with people. It's funny to me. All right. Um, Peace. Thank y'all. I love you. I holla. Good night.